Alright, what's up guys? It's Epic Ira Haunts, and today we're going to be talking about the possibilities for Home Depot's 2026 Halloween lineup. So let's get right into the video. So first off, I know, I'm just gonna have my recordings of animatronics just going on in the video just to have you guys entertained, because I have no idea how else to entertain you guys while I just sit here and yap about Home Depot's 2026 lineup. So I think there is the possibility that the canceled props we didn't get that last year, this year, that whatever the hell you want to say, 2025 Halloween season technically last year now. This coming year is 2026. So yeah, I know they're gonna be like, "Oh, Epic Ira Haunts, 2025's not quite over yet." Well, I don't care. It's the upcoming Halloween season is 2026. So yeah, so the canceled, there is a possibility that the ones we didn't get for Halloween last year, there is a possibility that they will be coming out, which, if you don't know, a lot of, like, 5 or 6 props got canceled this year due to tariffs, I'm pretty sure. But, and then, yeah, so, if you don't, so those of you who are new to my channel, I would love for you to like and subscribe, because, like, it would help me a lot. We are 16 subscribers away from 100 subs, and cannot wait till I hit 100 subs. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so there's not. I'm just gonna play these random videos I took because I have nothing else to entertain you guys with. So yeah. If you don't know, the canceled props we did not get, unfortunately, for the 2025 Halloween season were the evil snowman, the evil Easter bunny. Jack in the Box clown did not come to the U.S., but I wouldn't really count as him coming out, but he did come out for Canada. But I don't know if that counts because I couldn't get him in stores, so yeah, I don't think that really should count, but yeah. And the groundbreaking zombie, which that thing was freaking garbage. Moving that slow. So, if you guys missed out on the post, Home Depot actually had a link for this thing. They were charging $1,000 freaking dollars for this monstrosity. This piece of trash. So, if you think that's crazy, you don't believe me, well, I have no way to prove it now. It's probably been deleted, but, yeah. So, and there's another one that was canceled. I can't remember who it was. Oh, God. Hold on. Well, I might as well go over Christmas in the same video. So, yeah. I know, sorry to burst y'all's boobles, but, boobles. But I guess we're going to go over Christmas as well, because they did get leaked around the same time last year. So, yeah. First off, we did not get the Servo Santa Claus. By the way, the Servo Santa Claus is literally, it's a Captain Cuts and Lethal Lily reskin. But I'm not a fan of the eyes. If you don't believe me, I'll show you what I mean. So, hold on. I'm going to credit LMJ Halloween for this video. So, I'm going to credit LMJ Halloween for this footage, because this is the only known footage we have of the Servo Santa Claus. Okay, that's not LMJ Halloween. That's Spirit Keeper. Right here you are. Now, I'm not a big fan of this Santa right here, right now. So, hopefully the release model will look better. And there's, if you don't know, the evil snowman who who also did not come out this year. Very sad news, very heartbreaking news that these props didn't come out, but, so there he is, the Servo Santa Claus. Right away, I have a big bone to pick with this prop. I want this thing, and I will get it if they just fix the eyes. Why does this thing look like he just sniffed 15 pounds of crack? Why do his eyes look like that? He looks like he looks like he hasn't gone outside in ages, and his eyes are just slowly closing, like as he's going blind. Yeah, Santa's old, I get it, but like, why make him look like this? So yeah, that's the only known footage we have of that guy and the evil snowman. The evil snowman had some pretty awesome movements, but now here is an interesting one that I think was supposed to be a part of the Giants lineup this year, which also they were supposed to come back this year but got canceled due to tariffs. Yay, yay, we all love 2025. Anyways, this big snowman in the back. That big snowman back there. There is more clear footage. I don't know how to look at that more clearly, but
you're officially on the
let me see if we can get a more clear view of that snowman in the back. Okay, let's just scroll forward to see if he actually gets better footage of that snowman. I believe he was supposed to be a part of the Giants lineup. I'm just judging by his height. He looks like he's about 8.5 feet tall. I want this guy. I actually want to pick him up if he comes out. So if he comes out, this guy's gonna be in my collection. And so if he does come out, if you guys see that he does come out, just stay tuned for a video on him, because I'm definitely getting him and maybe Servo Santa if they fix his eyes. Okay, I know, completely off topic. We're talking about animatronics here, but the freaking Fuzzy Grinch. This thing came to Canada and Mexico, but did not come to the U.S., unfortunately. So, yeah. So, I sadly have to say, I have the Fuzzy Grinch from Lowe's this year, but I would much rather have this thing. So, if this thing does come to the U.S. next year, I will be picking it up. Is that a waste of money? Maybe. But is it Home Depot, and do I love Home Depot? Yes. Home Depot is my favorite retailer who sells animatronics, so yeah. Now let's talk about my theories on what could come out after this last animatronic. Okay, so I thought Servo Santa could be 7 feet. He looks like he's only 6 feet. He's only the Grinch's height, and if you don't know, this Grinch, this Jimmy Grinch, very unique design. I love the design on this Grinch. Okay, that Servo Santa looks a tad bit better. His eyes are a little crazy, but still, would have rather his eyes looked a little bit different. Now, this Grinch is something I want to talk about. He's a Jimmy prop, which if you guys don't know this, I hate Jimmy animatronics. I have one, but I'm planning to sell him, which is the Hitchhikers. And I have Sparky, which I kind of regretted him too. Sparky the dog from Lowe's, he's also Jimmy. So, yeah. One main problem with this Grinch is that he's Jimmy, but I will be picking him up. It's something different. I can't tell you how glad I was to see that they were not making another plush dance. Jimmy was not making another plush dancing Grinch. This thing was canceled for the USA, but it did come out in Canada, so I can't really say. It was a Canadian exclusive, just like the Jack in the Box, but this thing was actually in stores in Canada. So let's just hope that it comes to the U.S. and I can pick it up. Same with Servo Santa and same with that giant snowman. The big nutcracker that they had, Canada had it this year, but we didn't get it. It's garbage. It does not have LCD eyes, and it's just pointless to get. It doesn't move. As you guys know, last year's model of the Nutcracker was awesome. It was not a Nutcracker, it was a toy soldier. His arms moved up and down. He was a really cool one. I do have the one for the Nutcracker from 2023, and hopefully I can find the toy soldier one or the trumpeter this year. But let's talk about my theories on what could come out for the 2026 season. Now, a disclaimer, a lot of these props, these are all my opinion on what could come out, so do not take any of this crap literally. But I think there is a possibility of a Servo Clown coming out. I would really like to see that. Just like Captain Cuts and Lethal Lily and the Servo Santa, but with just a clown. We have not had a Servo Clown, I don't think. Now, if you say Epic Ira Hunts, we have had a Servo Clown, then let me know that in the comments. Don't hide your internal thoughts. Tell me that yourself.
Mr.
And
Grinch.
I'm gonna turn this off so I can talk clearly. Back to my videos of Spirit Christmas props that I just randomly saw. Just to keep you guys y'all's minds entertained and not click off this video because it's boring as hell, I know. But for Halloween, I do have another theory that there could be a now, I don't know if y'all heard this news, but there was supposed to be a giant Yeti prop come out this year. I have no idea what holiday. It could have been Christmas, could have been Halloween. I don't know if the Evil Snowman's coming out for Christmas or Halloween, but all I do know is that he was a really cool animatronic. It was a really the snowman was really cool, but I would really like to see a giant Yeti come out. I would love to see how that would look and what it would do for the community, but it would just be really awesome. It would just be a really, really awesome thing to add to a God, what was the word I was looking for? Okay, here's more videos. You guys can not scroll off this video. Yeah. So there are a lot more things I want to talk about, but I have more ideas for Christmas than Halloween, if I'm being honest with you. There could be an Evil Queen. I feel like Epic Ira Hunts, we've already had an Evil Queen prop. Wrong! We only had her in her witch form. We haven't had her in her, like, regular form. And another prop I have a feeling could come out. Y'all are gonna think I'm just stupid or something. Y'all are just gonna think I'm like mental or something, but I think there could be a possibility of a evil Uncle Sam or an evil Santa Claus coming out for the Halloween lineup. None of that bull crap they did with the Skeleton Santa where they released him as a Christmas exclusive and not done any of the like, they just put Skeleton Santa with the Christmas lineup, but didn't release him for the Halloween lineup. And for 2023. And one thing, disclaimer, I do have Skeleton Santa in my bedroom. I also have R2-D2, all that good crap. Yeah. Y'all know this. If y'all are a longtime viewer and if y'all been watching me since June and or September or whatever the hell, you guys know that I have these animatronics. I make videos on almost all of them I get. Can't say all of them. I don't make videos on all of them. I probably should, but I don't. I know that's weird, but so yeah. Christmas, I do have a few ideas on what could come out for the licensed characters lineup. Cause I know Home Depot is probably like, holy crap, the Disney characters make us so much money, and that's the reason that they got canceled this year. Like Servo Santa and them got canceled. And if you're maybe saying Epic Ira Hunts, but the Grinch was licensed, he wasn't Disney. He's Dr. Seuss. He's not Disney. See, Home Depot wants Disney. They never said nothing about Dr. Seuss. They want Disney stuff. Disney stuff is what makes them the bread. They can't. So they were like, oh, let's just cancel all the original props and non-Disney props and just bring out Disney props. That was the biggest mistake they've ever made. They're all Disney. Every prop they brought out this year was Disney. Freaking Mickey Mouse character. Star Wars is owned by Disney now. I'm not trying to hate on the Star Wars lineup because I love the Star Wars lineup, but it's freaking Disney. Frozen. They brought freaking Olaf out for that's Disney. Bring something original out. The only even remotely original thing, which wasn't really an animatronic, was the sleigh. Which was sold out everywhere, of course. Because the only original thing that we got, and that's not freaking Disney. That's the main problem I have this year, Home Depot. Christmas, if you're watching this, you need to make more. You need to make less Disney and focus more on your own ideas. Like the Minion, he could have came back this year. No, he's Illumination or whatever the hell. Not Disney like Home Depot wants. So Oh, what do you think? They're going to bring more Disney characters out next year. I'm just saying that. They probably will. Daisy Duck and Pluto are the last two, or Clarabelle. You can just, they'll do anything to get around releasing actual props. That's their ideas. Just get a bunch of licensed characters. Now, don't get me wrong. The licensed characters are cool. Well, Olaf was kind of weird, but I didn't like him that much. Disney props are cool. Just don't make that your whole personality. Just releasing Disney props. Don't make that your whole personality. Like, don't be that one retail store that's just known for selling licensed props and nothing else. Come up with your own ideas sometimes. Like, I mean, I have a few ideas for Disney props they could release. So, yeah, Daisy, Pluto, or Clarabelle. I'd say one of them's coming out. Well, I don't think a lot of people know who the hell Clarabelle is, so probably either Daisy or Pluto's coming out next year. Daisy would be a nice addition if you have Donald, which I do, so she would be good for me. Pluto would just be nice to have because it's Pluto. Everyone loves Pluto. He barks. He doesn't talk. He's not annoying like some of the other characters are. And then Goofy, freaking Goofy, I'm trying to get him. I'll probably get him next year if he returns. I know for a fact he will because he made Home Depot crap tons of money. He sold out at like every store within the first like 3 weeks of them putting their stuff out. So, yeah. And then next up we have the Chewbacca and R2-D2 were really good. I do have R2-D2. I will get Chewbacca whenever he returns to my Halloween Express where I get all my Home Depot props. So yeah. And I have a few ideas for the Star Wars lineup, what could come out and potentially come out this year. My guess is probably C-3PO, only because we have R2-D2, and you can't have R2 without C-3PO. I know, he's an annoying piece. C-3PO is an annoying piece of crap, and I don't think a lot of people really... I don't like him myself, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. C-3PO, I feel like Boba Fett could come out. That's a possibility that freaking Boba Fett would come out. That'd be a dream come true. I love Boba Fett, and that'd be a really awesome addition to the Star Wars lineup. And the only reason I did not get Darth Vader and Stormtrooper, because I want to wait to find them at Halloween Express for a cheaper deal, because if you know, you know. I have connections to get cheaper deals there. Next prop is, next prop idea I have is Darth Maul. I don't know how they would do it or when they would do it, but it'd be a really cool thing. He'd have like a windmill motor in his hand to spin the lightsaber, and then he would also have some freaking cool side-to-side animation and have some servo head movement. That'd be a really awesome thing. But only problem is his lightsaber would probably look extremely weird. That's the only problem I have with it. And I bet the spinning would be very faulty. So, yeah. And then there's another possibility that we don't really get human props. So, Darth Vader and Stormtrooper are wearing masks, so they're not really humans. They wouldn't call them humans, but I feel like there is a possibility that we could get God, I can't think of any now. Jabba the Hutt would be really cool, but God, he'd be expensive and his box would be really, really huge. I don't feel like Jabba the Hutt would be a necessary addition to this family, I don't feel like Jabba the Hutt would be a necessary addition to the Star Wars lineup. He is cool, but he's a lazy bum and a mafia leader, so why? Now for the Frozen lineup. They could release Sven or something. That'd be cooler than whatever the freak Olaf was. Although I think that Sven would probably just be a reskin of the reindeer we've had from Lowe's and Home Depot for a while now. And the giant Santa sleigh this year was really cool. It was supposed to come out last year, 2025. It was really, really cool. I liked it. It was like a Santa sleigh for the 8-foot Santa and the 8-foot reindeer to go in, which I will hopefully pick them up if I find them. So, yeah. that's really all I have to say about it. But I don't know, Halloween, I don't have a lot of ideas because they release the most random crap for Halloween every year. Not that every year has been crap, but oh my God, 2025 was just awful for Home Depot. Half of the ones I loved were online only. God, don't even get me started on the 12-foot skeleton. I bet he's returning next year. Yippee, 6th year in a row, he's probably coming back. The 12-foot skeleton. Then we have the Ward Crow or Galley Crow could potentially come back. They were really popular and really cool. Unpopular opinion, my opinion, I love the Phantom. He's the original 15-footer, and I will always love him, and I really want him. The 15-foot Phantom. I know, very, 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 very unpopular opinion. A lot of people freaking hate that thing, but I do not, and there is every right in my book to not hate it. I mean, it's everything you want from a 15-footer. It just sits there and changes colors. Yay. It's a really cool prop, but anyways, that's going to be it for my video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace out. Sorry if I bored you guys to death by just yapping about Home Depot, which we got like another 4 months before the manager meeting even happens. Because the manager meeting happened in March last year, and the next time you hear about this crap, it'll be in March whenever they all get leaked. Because their meeting is in March, I'm pretty sure. It typically is. It was in 2023 and 2024 and last year. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace out.